We are now live.
Okay, roll call, call to order the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. Stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Ms. Cunningham?
Present.
Ms. Walker?
Here.
Chair Schrader?
Here. What do we go down to number 6?
You're going to go to number 4 to see if there's any changes to the agenda.
Any additions or deletions from the agenda tonight?
Not at the present time. So you would, someone would recommend for a vote to accept the agenda as is.
Okay.
What agenda for the last meeting we had?
No, ma'am, for the current agenda you're about to go over tonight.
Just make a motion.
I make a motion.
Ms. Walker has made a motion to accept the agenda as is. Is there a second?
I second it.
Ms. Cunningham second the motion. Ms. Walker?
Yes.
Chair Schrader?
Yes.
Ms. Cunningham?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0. Next item on the agenda would be the minutes to be approved. 5.1.
Approval of the previous minutes. 6.1.
Yeah.
Recommendation?
I approve the meeting for the last meeting,
You
May
make a rec-
30th.
You make a recommendation, right?
You're making a motion to approve the meeting, correct, Ms. Walker?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a second?
I second.
Motion made by Ms. Walker, seconded by Ms. Cunningham. Chair Schrader?
Yes.
Ms. Cunningham?
Yes.
Ms. Walker?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0. Next item on the agenda would be number 6. 6.1.
Good evening, James Kahn with Keith and Associates, Town Planning Consultant. Our applicant is here tonight also, and tonight we're here for case number 24 PR01. It's Sweeney's LLC, 4200 Houndel Beach Boulevard. They're here for a parking reduction to reduce the number of parking spaces on the site in an existing building, and I have a little presentation that we could show you.
Of course.
Sorry. This is the proposed site plan. As you can see, right now, currently, there are 10 parking spaces. 2 of them, unfortunately, back across the sidewalk onto Houndel Beach Boulevard, which is a very unsafe situation. So we've been working with the property owner to try and improve the property, and as a result, they've come up with this site plan that you have here, which shows in the front, they've eliminated the 2 back out parking spaces up front. They have
What are they closest to the sidewalk?
right here. They have 2 existing parking spaces.
That's by the sidewalk.
Right. So they're proposing a green area there and also a little courtyard area of pavers to take out the parking spaces. And they've realigned the parking spaces on the side. As a result, they lost 1 parking space. So in essence, they've really made a great improvement to the city in the traffic, safety, and it's a great improvement on the project. And they added more green space along the corridor, which is a great benefit to the site and to the city. So we see the next slide.
Sure.
this kind of shows you what's out there now. You can see the back out parking spaces onto the street. I don't know if you ever noticed them or not, but they're
I mean,
there.
there's, seems like it's plenty ample, right?
Right.
It ain't like there's a line going into the liquor store, you know?
Right. So, basically, they've redid the site plan, working with us, and the staff has reviewed it, and we feel that, it's a great improvement to do this. It's a safety improvement regardless. The fact that they want to improve the property, it should be something that's be done anyway. It's a great improvement. So the reduction of one space is not consequential to the business. There's ample parking there, and
How many parking spaces you said is there?
there's 10 there now, and they're going to 9. So they're losing just one parking space, and they're putting back landscaping and improving the whole frontage and making that safety improvement.
But
So-
nothing with the actual building.
The building stays the same.
Okay.
The basic building is remaining. It's an older building. It's been there quite a while. So I could take as a non-conforming type of building and structure going back many years. So this is an improvement to the site.
Is that enough parking space?
It's enough parking, yes.
Okay, it's a liquor store, correct?
Right. It was a fish
Because-
tropical fish place, aquarium place. It's no longer there. And Sweeney's is planning, the liquor store is planning to go in there.
I remember a couple of years
It's
ago.
a specialty fish. It was a special,
Yes.
where you buy special
Tropical fish,
tropical fish.
yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was more like a liquor store / like a restaurant or eatery.
No, it's just plain liquor store. The applicant's here, he can address that clearly to you, but it's my understanding.
So
it's
are
just a
they
plain liquor store.
expanding the liquor store?
No, the building stays the same. It's the same square footage, and nothing is changing.
So what you said that
They're making that the
Tropical.
green.
The tropical fish store is gone. The
It's
building's
gone.
sitting there vacant, not producing anything for the city.
Okay.
It's been now changed hands, and Sweeney's wants to move in, and they would agree to fix the property, making the improvements, and in process, they will lose one parking space. So they need a parking reduction because of loss of one space by the code. That's all it is.
So
and
what's going there where the fish store is?
the liquor store.
Sweeney.
Okay, so we're
Well,
talking
but they're
about.
already in one spot.
No, they have
No.
10,
No.
and
No.
they lose one.
They're just losing one spot, one park. The request here is to approve the site plan with the reduction from the code of one parking space that got lost because they took out the back out parking. The liquor store is currently not there at this time.
No, it's not operating.
Right. That's why I just want to double check. It's a vacant store. It's a vacant building.
Vacant building now?
It's a vacant building, yes.
Yeah, but aren't they already this way from the fish place? Aren't they already there?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm.
They're not there. The building is vacant, and
Yeah.
it's now changed hands. The fish store is gone.
Are we talking about the Sweeney's next to the little nightclub there? What's it called?
No.
Where the bikers used
Yeah,
to.
no, sir, that's gonna remain.
Okay, so come on up, please.
I'm confused.
State your name.
Yep, I
If
get
you could please state your name and
Good
address for the
evening,
record.
Craig McDonald with Corporate Property Services on behalf of Sweeney's Liquors. I've got David George and his daughter Christine Rossi with me this evening. This is a tropical fish store. The previous Sweeney's that's operating today is going to remain. This will be a new store. They're taking the place of the tropical fish store, which is no longer in operation.
What's the distance between the fish store and the current Sweeney's?
What's the distance?
What's the distance? Yeah,
Well, I don't know. I didn't.
I mean, from here to there, or?
The other one is closer to 95.
Yeah, it's closer. It's east.
This one, that's closer to 95.
Yeah, it's close to 95.
Sir,
Yeah.
come on up, please.
Are we talking about the Sweeney, or are we talking
The
about
original
fish?
Sweeney's is closer to 95. I know it's.
Okay, guys, hold on one second. If you could please state your name and
David George.
address for the.
David
Sorry?
George Rossi.
Okay.
Okay, Sweeney's, we've had it since '06, the original Sweeney's, which is next to the car wash with the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the original one, which is on 32 Avenue.
Okay.
That one is remaining, But in the next year and a half to 2 years, the landlord, Joseph Ederman, he's tearing down the building and he's redoing a new strip mall. So what we did, my family did, we bought the building, the old fish store.
Yeah.
So the old fish store will become the new Sweeney's.
Okay.
Because of the other one that's
So
getting torn
The
down.
current Sweeney's with the little nightclub and the car wash.
It's eventually gonna be gone.
See now.
Yes, it's eventually gonna be gone within the year and a half. They already, I think they did the plan. They've talked to here zoning or Jeffrey or somebody, but they're in works to tear down that whole building, the original one. That's been there since 1964. That's the original one.
So this will be coming up at a later date for us?
Is it
No,
now? I
once
think?
it's approved today.
No, I'm talking about the one he said's gonna in the next year and a half. They're
Oh,
gonna-
yes.
Eventually.
Joseph Ederman is proposing that because my lease was supposed to be renewed. He approached me. I had a 10-year and a 10-year option. He approached me. He goes, would you mind not renewing? Because we're going to tear the building down, put a brand new building because Wawa's is across the street. You know, a lot of big properties are building, making businesses look better.
Okay, nice.
So what we did is we bought the fish place from Joe. Joe sold his fish place to our family. Our family, instead of people backing up, if you can go back to the picture. Yeah.
I'll run you guys
Yeah.
through it real quick.
Yeah.
Can you put up?
Of course.
I'll just make it. So right now, there's actually 4 parking spaces out front. I'll show you the survey and the aerial. Dave has been working with zoning staff, with Keith and Associates in the city, just to try to improve it. Because right now, all 4 of those spaces back out on the highway. They pull straight in, they have to back out. It's not a safe situation. So by getting rid of the 4 spaces, we could keep them, but it makes it safer circulation for the residents and the patrons of the Sweeney's Liquors when they come in. So if you can go down one, I'll show you.
Sorry. I thought-
Oh, no worries. Yep, so as you said, okay, now you can see it right out here. You got the sidewalk there, and you got the 4 spaces here that back right out into the right of way to leave. You know how fast traffic goes out there, so it's really an unsafe situation. So by doing so, they're losing 1 space, and they're gonna be actually, all these are different sizes over here. Now they'll be code compliant. They'll be able to fit 9 spaces, 8 regular spaces, 1 handicap space. And what else we'll have that you don't have today? There'll be pavers and an ADA connection to the public sidewalk. And there'll be 2, and you can go down one more. We'll go, here you can see the space. This is just the survey of what's out there today. The spaces up front, the sidewalk. And you go to the next slide, please. Yep, here you go. So you got nice decorative pavers gonna be in front of the store, lead out to the sidewalk with an ADA compliant path. And you got new landscaping in 3 different locations. It doesn't exist today. It's gonna enhance the property and the
Put
street, and the
trees.
streetscape all along Hallandale Beach Boulevard. So it's really a win-win for residents in the
I
city
remember
here.
once the Sweeney here thing there. As you drive up, it's like your back is into the street.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's happening. That's what's happening today.
I
Right
think
here.
I remember something like that.
yes, right here.
If you go back to that one slide real quick.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's
you-
close to the
Yes,
street.
it's very
If
close.
you back up, if a pedestrian is walking or on those little scooters, and this guy pulls in, which, you know,
remember.
everybody does that, they pull in like this, and this guy's coming from the Family Dollar right here, backs up, he'll get hit. So I was talking to my family and I said, you know, why don't we eliminate that, put some nice trees. The store next door, the little strip mall next door is new. The Family Dollar is fairly new. The building is getting revamped on the outside with the glass windows. Right now, it looks like a box. We're putting glass windows in the front with an entrance. So instead of people pulling in like this, coming in straight in, instead of coming in on the side where the fish place used to come in, on the side, where we're coming in from the front, eliminate all these parking spots, put grass, 2 palm trees, little bushes, and nice pavers, and keep
Go to the next slide.
We made something really beautiful.
No, the other way, please. I'm sorry. That's just existing. There you go. So
So-
you can see the green area.
So
that's-
the handicap will be here. He'll be able to come out of his car, roll on the sidewalk and come in, or roll right from where the landing strip is, and he can come straight into the store. So it made it easier for the handicap, which before the handicap was down here. And he wouldn't have been able to come in, you understand? So by doing the trees, the pavers, everything looks.
The site's gonna be ADA compliant when it's all done. The parking has to be closest to the front door, and you have to have a connection to the public sidewalk. So it's gonna knock out 2 Florida building code issues with what they're doing as well. And just, overall, the safety and landscape improvements outweigh 1 parking space, and we certainly don't need it.
With the fisheries, like
Pardon me?
the
Yeah,
fishery. Is
that's
that-
gone.
It's all gone. It's vacant right now.
Since when?
It's been a year.
It's been close, that's been,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's been
Yeah.
1 year.
But the building's still there.
Yes,
Yes.
the building is still there.
Oh,
yeah, that's been, you don't see nothing over there,
that's where my son bought his fish. So I guess it's
Yeah.
just driving by, you don't see nothing.
okay.
All right.
So the staff, there's three motions you could make. You can make a motion to grant the parking reduction, motion 1, motion 2, to deny it, or motion 3, to defer it, and the staff recommends motion 1 to approve.
Before you make a motion, I need you to open for public comment. And if there is none, then close for public comment.
Any comments by the public? Public comment closed.
Thank you.
Okay, one of you two need to make a
Why you
motion.
always looking at me?
Make a motion. Make either disapprove, approve, or
Yeah.
the third. What was the third one? Leave it to the
Motion
commission.
1 was to grant the reduction, motion 2 was deny, and motion 3 was defer.
Defer. So grant,
We recommend deny, approve, motion number 1,
deny, or
Defer.
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 Okay, from the layout that you guys give, I make a motion to approve.
Thank you.
I second it.
Roll call.
We have a motion by Ms. Walker, seconded by Ms. Cunningham. Ms. Cunningham?
Yes.
Ms. Walker?
Yes.
Chairman Schrader?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
There,
You're welcome.
with no additional discussion, if the attorney doesn't have anything,
I have nothing this evening, no, thank you.
and you can make a motion to adjourn.
You finish?
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
seamless and
Did this by Zoom.
see?
Yes.
I should give you no idea, right?
I did have to leave work 4.5 hours before time.
Did they do that during the pandemic? Zooms?
Yes, we did.
No, that's okay. I don't
The
like
governor
Zoom.
allowed it.
I don't like Zoom.
We can't do it here, though.
No, I don't like Zoom.
Not any
I
longer.
like interaction.
Do we have a motion?
I can't make it right.
No, but you could all say all in favor.
All in favor of adjournment?
We have nothing more to discuss?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
You could stay a little later if you want.
Thank you very much, everybody. It is now 6:24. Meeting adjourned.
Okay, thanks.
This is the actual,
Okay.
when you drive
Yeah,
by,
I've seen
yeah,
it before,
yeah,
but
yeah.
but what's here?
That's where.